Somali's civil war began in 1991. This was a period of drastic change for Somalis. The base of this conflict was tribalism, clan alliance, and competition for resources between the working clans. Conflict among rival clans continued throughout the 90s. No stable government took control of the country. A transitional government emerged in the 2000s, but soon after lost control. The name Somalia originally came from the two Somali words of sol and ma, which literally means go and milk it. This is a great example that Somalis were originally rural people and came upon their resources by herding. Somalis from their origin are very often nomads who lived very simple lives and moved from place to place seeking good or better grazing land. The history of Somalis or Somali culture dates back many centuries, roughly about 3,500 years ago. Somalis originated in the southern Ethiopian highland and merged into the northern Kenya, and then gradually merged northward to populate the Horn of Africa. Somalis were people who lived simple lives. Their food, clothing, and education reflected a lot of how they ruled themselves. As Somalis, youth is our duty to capture the history that has been lost for our perspective. If we do not do it now, it will forever be lost for our own children in the future.
Halima, born in Mogadishu a year before Somalia took their independence in 1960, tells us about her life in Somalia when she was growing up. In the Somalian culture, girls were to tend sheep and goat. Adult men were considered warriors and were expected to protect the family and clan from the danger. When a girl comes of the age of 7, they are taught the skill of womanhood. The mother or the elder teach them many skills. One of those skills is handling a dill. A dill is an object that holds camel and goat milk. Then the way they clean the dill is by using leaves that are lit on a fire and are then used to rub the inside. This doesn't only clean it, but it also leaves a rich aroma. Even though she was really young and doesn't remember the independence, she does not remember the yearly celebration. Somalians were very patriotic.
The men and women dressed in traditional clothing. The attire of a Somali woman varies depending on the marital status, location in Somalia, and also religious status. The men didn't experience the luxury of a large wardrobe compared to the women of Somalia because they usually wear a cloth-shaped skirt, t-shirt, brightly colored shawl, and a cap.
Jama Agab, born in Kismaayo, 1945, was present at the celebration of the Somali gaining its independence in Mogadishu. He remembered arriving at 10 p.m. so he wouldn't miss the raising of the Somali flag on July 1st, 1960 at 12 a.m. He has great knowledge of the challenges Somalia went through to gain independence. Somali independence started with 13 young Somali that went by the name of Somali Youth League. The group started in 1943. He mostly misses about Somalia is the nationalism Somalia was known for.
The history of Somalia isn't being documented. The generations that hold the knowledge are dying off. Somalis need to stand up and fight for their homeland. Somalis need to drag Somalia out of this turmoil to a prospering country. The tribal war and religious battles will not help free Somalia of war and hatred. The solution for Somalia is left to Somalis. Before we can do anything about the war, we need to understand each other, our problems and the root of them, and most importantly, our history. We as a community have silenced ourselves, standing by while at the same time we are losing ourselves. It is time for us to rewrite and revive our history.
عوالي والنعاوسة عوالي باليرada.
That's so nice.
Yeah. calanka iyagu cawaale waa nacaawisa cawaale. Imriga harraage cawaale calanka iyagu hasa loogu heesi jiray. Haye maxaa kale iga rafataan?